second week of the United States Football League, the USFL for '84. Today from the Gator Bowl in Jacksonville, Florida, the New Jersey Generals and the Jacksonville Bulls. The city of Jacksonville, Florida, has long argued that it is one of the best football towns in America, whether it is college and whether it could be pro for so many years, and now it is a professional football city for the USFL. Before the kickoff, we can tell you this about this gathering today. There is a new attendance record at hand for the United States Football League. The Jacksonville Bulls thus will have 2 league records in their 2 weeks of existence. The 53 points they scored against Washington was a league record last week in their opening victory. And when the final count of this crowd today is in, and it won't come till late in the game because they don't have turnstiles here, but it's almost certain to be in excess of 70,000. Hello again, everybody. I'm Keith Jackson. Who are these Jacksonville Bulls? If you took the roster north of North Carolina and west of Mississippi, you wouldn't know very many of these players. Some, yes, but it's a collection of people that have been molded together very efficiently by Lindy Infante. Lindy Infante plays his college football at Florida and then starts his march through the coaching ranks, 18 years as an assistant at the collegiate and professional level. He came to the Jacksonville Bulls from the Cincinnati Bengals of the NFL. And one of the men that he has under his tutelage here in this opening year for this USFL team is Matt Robinson, former Georgia Bulldog quarterback. And Matt Robinson had this comment earlier about the offensive package of Coach Infante.
Well, I tell you, Lindy believes in throwing the ball. We'll probably end up throwing it between 40 and 50 times this week. He just, we put 4 guys out all the time, and they are reading on the move. They're reading coverages as well, or probably more so than I am a lot of the times, and most of the time they have between 3 to 5 options on which way they're going to run their route. So it can be confusing at times when you're trying to learn it, but it all came together last week and worked out great for us.
Our analyst, Lynn Swan, the former great wide receiver of the Pittsburgh Steelers, and Swanee, the New Jersey Generals come into this ball game without their quarterback, Brian Sipe, out with knee surgery.
And Brian Sipe, of course, represents leadership and experience for the offensive team, and that will be missing. Missing also from the Jacksonville Bulls defensive line, number 72, Don Latimer, the best defensive player. He will not be there. Now, the only thing these two teams might do that's the same is the way they put their uniform on. After that, they're as different and far apart as the North and South Pole. On offense for the New Jersey Generals, it's a run-oriented package. Herschel Walker leads that attack, but you can't count out Maurice Coughlin. Together, they could compromise the best tandem in the USFL. They've got the biggest and strongest defensive line going against going against a relatively young, inexperienced Jacksonville defense. The Jacksonville offense, however, is prolific in its passing game. They're going to put the ball in the air a ton, and could see some very exciting football. But they're going against one of the more experienced defensive teams in the USFL. That defensive team is anchored by professional football player Jim LeClaire, who spent most of his years in Cincinnati with the Bengals. Jim, along with Gene Bradley, the young quarterback, gave us their thoughts on this game today.
Come out with so many formations, there are multiple set offense, and we just have to really tie in on what we key on during the game and play some good, solid team defense. And if we can play the good, solid team defense, I think we'll be all right.
Well, we'd like to establish a run. We didn't have a good day running the ball last week, and we feel like we have a good line, and should be more dominating than we were last week. So we'd like to establish a run, but I don't think we'll get away from our game plan by just getting too involved with that.
There is a man in this stadium today, along with 7 other Georgia Bulldogs, who has had an incredible career here. As a member of the University of Georgia football team, look at the stats that Herschel Walker put together against the Florida Gators in his 3 trips to the Gator Bowl. Averaged 216 yards in those 3 games. And here is Herschel right now with our colleague, Mike Berry.
Thank you very much, Keith Jackson. In those 3 games against the Gators, Herschel, you had 8 touchdowns. You're going to need an equally superb performance today because with Brian Sipe out of the lineup, you're going to be the horse. You're going to get the call.
True. I'm going to need a good performance. I think the whole general team going to need a good performance because I think the people of Jacksonville got something to cheer about. I think Jacksonville got a great team, and we're going to have to go out here and try to play well with them.
Now, last week you ran cautiously, tentatively. You had bruised shoulders. How do you feel? Can you go the distance?
Well, this week here, my shoulders feel a great deal better, and I feel that I'm going to go out there and I'm going to try to make people respect me for being Herschel and go out there and try to at least pick the offense up and get things going because Jacksonville got offense that can put points on the board, and the way you can keep points off is to keep the ball.
Herschel Walker, thank you very much. Keith, we're ready for football down here, back upstairs.
And he will have setting behind him Larry Mason and Marvin Lewis. Alton out. It's Willie McClendon, another Georgia Bulldog, lining up in the backfield behind him. They set up with 3 wide people, and you'll see them playing 3 and 4 wides all day, and this is not unusual. A little short flip pass to the sidelines to Alton Alexis out of Tulane University, and they pick up about 6 yards on the play, and they have absolutely no fear in using that pass pattern. The offensive front, Gruber, Howell, Odie, Collins, Hudson, and Bergman. Bergman of UCLA, Odie of UCLA. The rest of them, with the exception of Gruber out of Pittsburgh, they're all Southerners. So on 2nd down and 4, Robinson back on a deep drop this time, goes short to the sidelines again, pass complete to Larry Mason out of Troy State, had his hands on it and was belted out of bounds. And the New Jersey defense lines up with Lockett, Woodland, Madsen up front. Madsen moved ahead of Gilbert as a starter. The linebackers are Harper, Horn, LeClaire, Leopold, all NFL veterans. The secondary at the corners, Daniels and Williams, Gary Barbaro and Gregory Mason, as he was belted so hard. So they're looking at 3rd down and 4, and they send a man in motion, Gary Clark. That Robinson passing for the 3rd successive time, fires it, pass caught by Bergman. And the big tight end from UCLA is down to the New Jersey 37-yard line. 1st down, Bulls.
Control passes, but this 3rd down was a big one for him. Matt Robinson just reading the secondary as best he can. He waits for the big tight end on the UCLA to cross the field, and while he's crossing the field, he's reading that secondary, looking for...
On 1st down from the New Jersey 25, Matt Robinson's pass is over the middle. The pass is good to Willie McClendon. McClendon coughs up the football, and it is controlled by Jacksonville back around the line of scrimmage near the 25. Clark going in motion becomes the wide man off the screen on 3rd down and 8. Matt Robinson's pass goes down the middle. Pass is good. Down to the goal line, short of the touchdown. Pass is caught by Aubrey Matthews, who had a big catch and run for a touchdown last week.
Audience watching him this afternoon, take a look at 5'7". Watch how many people it takes to stop Aubrey from getting into the end zone. I don't know. It looks like he almost did get that ball across the line for the score. There are 3 people that have to
line up behind Matt Robinson. 1st and goal at the 1. The handoff goes to Michael Whiting. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Quarter, the Jacksonville Bulls stick it in the end zone.
You see Michael Whiting getting a handoff here. Now he makes contact right there. Looks like LeClaire that gets in, but he can't stop him as he gets a second effort and goes in. They now have the momentum and the excitement all on their side, just where they want it to be, putting the pressure on the New Jersey Generals. We'll be right back.
At quarterback today, the New Jersey Generals to be fundamentally a run football team with Carthen and Walker doing most of the hammering. Collins and McConaughey are the wide people, and the offensive front of Mackey, Lapham, Hall, Harris, Millard, and Sam Bowers the tight end. That's a very big offensive line that played very well against Birmingham, and relatively small in, I think, generic comparison to most of pro football defensive people. Al Brown, you can see across the front with Douglas and Costello, Dickel, Johnson, Hendel, and Jackson, the linebackers. Your secondary of Gray, G, Brown, and Besselou. And Don Besselou is the most experienced 5-man front. And the ball goes to Walker one more time. Herschel with a surge up the middle, gets to about the 34.
All right, Tom McConaughey, number 86, was the only wide receiver. They put down a wide receiver, dressed a 3rd tight end, so the New Jersey Generals bring in an offensive unit at the ball game.
It is 3rd down and about 6 from the 34, where they put it down. And Gene Bradley of Arkansas State's first pass is Incomplete, intended for Sam Bowers. It was a bullet that went right through Bowers' hands, and it'll be 4th down for New Jersey, and the Generals will have to punt it away. Now, let's see what happens this time. As Jacksonville comes to the attack, with Robinson setting up, with Mason and McClendon behind him. They go with a running play. Larry Mason on the first carry, 205 out of Troy State. Tom Woodland, nose tackle for New Jersey, out of Missouri.
And it's a fumble, Keith.
Fumbled the ball and comes away with the football. So Tom Woodland, who was miffed a little bit, I think, because he didn't have more authority last week against Birmingham, suddenly steps in here and comes up with a big play of the game.
He's got a little bit of a hole there. Right there, Woodland just grabbed him. When he grabbed him around the waist, reached out with one hand and picked the arm off, and Madsen recovered it.
Madsen and Bradley gives the ball to Walker, and Walker picks his way through traffic and goes for a first down inside the 20 to the 17.
Wide receiver, who is, of course, the backup tight end.
Norris Brown out of Georgia, top of the picture. 3rd down, 6. Bradley's pass, thrown to the short man, blocked by Harmon. Harmon was out there all by himself. The Jacksonville secondary had given him that zone completely. He had the first down in hand, but couldn't pull the football down. Goal try now by Roger Ruzek. Ruzek kicked one of 51 yards last week. Hammers it, hooks it, missed it. So the New Jersey Generals are turned away at 6:12 to go in the first quarter, and Jacksonville leading by a score of 7-0. Robinson back to throw. No pressure. Swing out. Mason has one man in front of him and gets around the corner and gets a first down. Number 64, Kenny Howell, guard out of Georgia Tech. 265 at pulled. He was in front of Mason, and he turned him upfield for the first down. 1 yards now. Each pass going to a different receiver. Getting some pressure. Gets his pass away, and he's lucky he gets it back. It was almost intercepted by Jim LeClaire, the inside linebacker, who had stayed at home. Robinson to throw it. Pass is away. Pass is incomplete. He threw it into double coverage. Gary Barbaro and number 24, Terry Daniels. The pass intended for the tight end, Paul Bergman. 45 after that 15-yard punt, and New Jersey goes to work. As Bradley on first down throws down the middle. Man is wide open down the middle, and the pass is complete to Clarence Collins. And that will be a New Jersey first down at about the Jacksonville 33. With 3:40 to play in the first quarter, ball given away to Herschel Walker. Change of direction out of the backfield, and a big run by Herschel. He takes it down inside the 23, near the 20. In fact, they're going to mark him out at the 23. We're down inside the 17, but we're turned away on the missed field goal by Jacksonville. It is second down, 1.5 yards for the first down, and the ball goes to Walker, and Walker gets the first down as he twists his way to the 21. Sammy Brown, a rookie out of Georgia Tech, the strong safety, made the tackle for Jacksonville. It is Carthen up the middle, 230-pounder. Boom, boy, he really whacks you. He's very close to the 15.
Keith, that play started at about the 20-yard line.
Bradley, pass, sideline, Collins, down around the 11. That'll be close to a first down. Walker missed in the backfield. Now he's hemmed in, back on the 16. Fernando Jackson, who has had his duels with Herschel before. Fernando is from the University of Florida, and the former Gator got him. And we'll 7-0. Bradley gives it to Walker up the middle, down to the 11, close to the 10, before Vaughn Johnson, a rookie out of North Carolina State, and Tom Dinkel bring him down. Bradley back, no pressure. Pass incomplete, knocked away from Sam Bowers by Don Besselou.
Don Besselou has all the experience.
27-yard field goal try by Ruzek. He hooked it left and missed it his first try. This one is up, and this one is no good. He's 0 for 2. And a penalty flag on the field. Chester G came flying in, and I think Jacksonville may get hit here with a personal foul.
He's got a good angle. He goes in the air.
No, he didn't throw an elbow.
No,
Was he blocked into him?
No, he was not blocked into him, Keith. He just came around, He tried to get up in the air and block the kick. He missed the ball, no contact with the ball, and he just hit the kicker. Chester G, number 26.
New Jersey man made contact with him, but
roughing in the kicker.
Carson lined up behind Gene Bradley. It's Walker. And Herschel is down to about the 3. Oh, it is second down and goal from the 3 for New Jersey. And it's Walker with the football. And he's inside the 1, but not across. Look for Walker to go over the top, I would think. Nope, he sweeps it right. And he's in the end zone. Touchdown, General. Herschel Walker scoring his first touchdown of the season.
The strength of their offensive line is on the right side for
In the game here against Washington, folks wanted to keep the footballs as souvenirs, but there's a fellow who goes up there and tries to get them back.
Took their receivers some time to learn it. It'll take some time here.
Second down and about 5 for Jacksonville. And Robinson again throwing it. Pressure now, runs away from it, got him behind the line of scrimmage, Lynn Madsen. Madsen kept on pounding, and the big rookie from Washington finally got his man back at the 16. There was just simply nobody open. The New Jersey 3 wide people now. And Robinson on a drop. His pass is away, and it is incomplete, almost intercepted. Number 53 tipped it first, Bob Leopold, and then Jesse Johnson took a dive at it. Neither could catch it, and it is fourth down.
And Mike Williams.
7-7 ball game, and Hindley gets it out this time and hits a beauty. He runs Williams all the way back to the 26. There's a penalty flag back upfield. One of the New Jersey men turned the Jacksonville man upside down, right in the back, short of the 15. The punt was 59 yards. The penalty was 15, and here comes Maurice Carthen on a sweep. He takes a pretty good look up around the 20. But again, it's the size of people that will ultimately make some difference in this ball game. Now, Carthen's 230 pounds, puts in 2 wide receivers, and Carthen carries. And Maurice is very close to the first down before Joe Costello out of Central Connecticut can bring him down. At about the 25, and Walker is hit behind the line of scrimmage. Inside linebacker Andy Hendel with help from Vaughn Johnson and Brian Douglas. And they step into the slot, and I don't think he made it. Kick is out of there, end over end. Clark's got a chance with it. Duggs 1, dodges 2, third man gets him. But Jacksonville's got pretty good field position. It'll be the Bulls' ball, first down at around their 42 after a 36-yard punt. Robinson's pass short. Good for Mason out of the McClendon out of the backfield. McClendon gets a first down, and Moore goes all the way down to the Jersey 32-yard line. That's that running back out there one-on-one.
Everybody's dropping back deep. They're playing zone coverage, 5 underneath, 2 deep. As one receiver comes across, that was Bergman. He brought the linebackers with him. McClendon gets the ball. Couple of great moves on the sideline.
70,000 people watching. Second down and 12 for Jacksonville as Robinson sets up the throw, swings it out to McClendon. 2 men in front of it. Gets past the first wave of tacklers and takes it down to the 24 of New Jersey. Here's Mike Berry now with Tom Dinkel, linebacker for the Bulls.
All right, Keith, Tom, you're really not having any trouble shutting down Herschel Walker.
Well, we plan just to play great, hard, aggressive defense, and we figure that'll stop Herschel itself, so we just got to keep doing that.
You're facing a young rookie quarterback now in Bradley. Your feelings on him?
We haven't seen much of him yet as far as throwing the ball. We expect Herschel to run the ball and the other running back at least 80% of the time, so that's what we're seeing right now.
Thank you, Tom. Back upstairs.
Third down, need about 3 yards for the first down. Ball is at the 24 of New Jersey. They're going to run for it, and they got it. It is Larry Mason breaking it big and going out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9.
He certainly hasn't forgotten.
Robinson will throw it. Bergman, touchdown.
See, that is Paul Bergman's first professional touchdown. He's going against man-to-man coverage. He beats the linebacker. The safety, Barbaro, can't come over in time to help. Very simple, well-executed play. The big tight end from UCLA brings
Berkman. Thank you, Keith. Here's the touchdown hero himself. Looked like a simple crossing pattern.
Well, I tell you, that's an option route that we have, the tight end in particular. We have 3 different routes that we can run, depending on the defense. Leaving the huddle, I saw the particular man type defense that they were going to install, and went and I broke my route off, and I got a great pass, and praise God.
Paul, are you surprised you're running and passing against them so easily?
Well, I wouldn't say easily. They're a very good football team, and we got our hands full right now. We got to stay in the ball. I have a feeling it's going to be one in the fourth quarter.
Thank you very much. Back to you, Keith.
On second down, Walker booms up the middle. Goes from the 28 to the 35 for 7 yards. And on third and 3, Bradley throws to the sidelines. Good to Collins, good to the 41, and good for a first down. And you've got Herschel in motion. And Carthen carrying the ball. It's a sweep right, and it works out to about the 47. Nope, mark him up at the 48. They'll give him 7 yards. Sammy Brown finally shoved him out of bounds.
Brown slammed him out of bounds, and
Same play the other way, probably. Nope. Yep. And it's a first down. Again, you get a chance to see what the big man can do. As Carthen got around the corner, Sammy Brown came up from the strong safety spot and tried to get some leverage on him, but nothing doing.
I am a wide receiver, not a linebacker. I have to tackle someone who is big as a linebacker and stronger than most.
Bradley going deep. Man's out there, and it is incomplete. Intended for Jeff Speck.
Don Veselu, number 46, the man who broke it up, played it as well as a free safety can play that kind of play.
Tim Cutts into punt. Third kick of the day, 30 and 36 on the others. Shoots it very high. He makes your left thing way back there. Takes a high bounce at the goal line. It's slapped back and down by New Jersey on the 1. It's not always distance that matters. It's where it winds up. And this one stops on the Jacksonville 1. The Jacksonville Bulls with the football at their own 1 now. Last week they averaged better than 6 yards on first down plays. Today,
Opportune time to blitz.
passes away, and the pass is intercepted by Bob Leopold, and he's in the end zone. Touchdown.
I don't believe what I saw, Keith. Number 53, Bob Leopold, was just standing there, and the ball was thrown to him. And eyes are not Willie McClendon. Watch him as he comes across the screen. The ball looks like it's going to him. Right here, underneath. He throws his hand up. He starts to it and then pulls his hand down. And the ball goes right to Leopold for the touchdown. If a receiver can't catch the football, the Jacksonville Bulls, right here, you see the hand start to go up and he just pulls it back down. Maybe he thought the ball was going to another receiver behind him, but the only receiver there was Bob Leopold, and his team gets 6 points out of it.
All right, everybody, there's the time to show you some
From Notre Dame.
The time they've been around, though. They try for the block. They force a very poor kick by Cutts, and it bounces around and finally will roll out of bounds and dead at the Jacksonville 43. They went after him. They didn't get the ball, but they forced a poor kick of 27 yards. Robinson's pass is caught down at the 35 of New Jersey, 36 of New Jersey. The pass good to Aubrey Matthews.
Coming with the interception, Bob Leopold's return of it for a touchdown.
This pass is caught. No, intercepted by Leopold for the second time. Bob Leopold intercepts Matt Robinson for the second time and runs the football back to near midfield, and that ought to do the first half for both sides.
Playing the ball. It's at this point in time when the ball is in the air, the linebacker, when he gets a beat on it, he has to forget about the receiver and judge the ball just as if he's a receiver. Leopold wisely holds his ground, makes a catch. Take a look at the pass rush here. Look at the two defensive ends looping inside and the game. James Lockett, number 96, is the man who puts Matt Robinson on the turf.
And Bradley with a strong arm. Going all the way. It's Herschel Walker. And he is about the 12 and 5 seconds remaining on the clock. Timeout called by New Jersey, and they've got a field goal opportunity in front of them.
On field, wait for the pass to come in. A field goal opportunity.
Ruzek from 30 yards. Hooked it left and missed it. So Ruzek is having a rough day. They give him an opportunity from 30 yards, and he hooks it to the left and misses the field goal, and Walt Michaels bucks his tongue over it. He's been wide left from 30, 30, and 30. Well, the New Jersey Generals will go to the clubhouse leading 14-13. We'll be back with our halftime activities after this last moments of the first half to set up a field goal opportunity that was missed. Actually, New Jersey had 2 field goals from 30 yards by Ruzek missed. You see the halftime stats there.
I don't think there's anything there that was not expected. I'm sure that the New Jersey Generals thought they might have a few more yards rushing, but because they got behind, they were forced to go into the air.
And Larry Zonka. And another comment on this big crowd at the Gator Bowl as New Jersey comes to the attack, and Bradley's pass is caught by Bowers. He finally got his tight end, Sam Bowers, and Bowers is cruising downfield and on his way. He dropped the football! The Bulls jumped for it, and New Jersey's recovered it. Walker, trailing the play, covered the football.
So crossing route, I believe it's single coverage as they're attempting to put some pressure, but number 47, right there, Sammy Brown, gets behind him. He can't make the tackle, can't bring the big man down, but look, he drops the ball because he's holding it like a loaf of bread, and Herschel Walker, number 34, trailing the play, probably looked.
It is 3rd and 3 for New Jersey. And it's pass with Bradley. Down the middle, Bowers, big tight end from Fordham, makes the catch, falls inside the 10. 1st and goal for New Jersey. New Jersey Generals, the ball is on the Jacksonville 9, and the ball is faked and kept by Bradley, and Bradley is knocked down at the 1. A pretty good lead in this ball game. Walker, touchdown, New Jersey. So the big pass run play from Gene Bradley to Sam Bowers, the presence of Herschel Walker recovering the fumble, and New Jersey sticks it in the end zone.
The short run by Herschel is just a classic example of his strength. He gets a great block there from Coughlin, who drives 2 people off the line there. Great block by Maurice. And 2, getting the 7th official on the field.
By 8 points, 21-13, and Matt Robinson rolls it out. Looking to throw, goes down the middle with it to Berkman. The big tight end puts his head down and roars to the 36 for a first down.
Paul Bergman sending a message over to Sam Bowers. You're not
giving him the deep stuff.
Uh-oh.
That pass is caught by Gary Clark. And Clark, a first-round draft pick from James Madison.
Look, see if we can pick it up. Right there he goes down. And LeClaire, number 55.
He knows better than that.
He knows better. But he also knows that if you can hit him, get one little shot in, it might shake him up. Have him thinking about coming across the middle.
Personal foul, piling on, number 56, first down.
All that.
Finally found his way to the USFL, and he's had a pretty good start in the first 2 games. Pressure on, Lockett back for him, passes away, pass is caught down at the 30. Coming back to the ball, Gary Clark makes the catch. That was Freddie Gilbert that belted him, the big rookie defensive end from Georgia, and back goes Robinson to throw. Robinson, oh, what a great, no, it's not complete, but what a great effort by Clark. Half to keep the ball, and they're going for it. Crowd is up. And Robinson looks and throws, and he's got his first down. The pass is complete to Aubrey Matthews of Delta State. From the 21. Up the middle goes Mason down to the 11, and close to a first down before Leopold can wrestle him down. Robinson almost fumbled the snap. Coming off the snap, he holds onto the ball and takes it down with him. And 10 from the 11. Double wide, top of the picture, bring a man back toward the middle. That's Matthews. Robinson has some time, gets it away, pass is caught, and short of the a first down to Alton Alexis. Miller missed the point after earlier.
You see Miller in the ballgame. He missed the extra point. And a short field goal is not a guaranteed thing.
20 yards. Robinson holds. Kick is up. Kick is good. So it is now 21-16 in this football game with 5 minutes and 41 seconds to play in the third quarter. Of 73,227, that breaks the record set a week ago in Birmingham at 62,300. Second down, and still about 10. Bradley back to throw, delivers it to Hurley. It's intercepted. It's intercepted by Vaughn Johnson, an inside linebacker, and Jacksonville has the ball inside the 15.
The pressure on Gene Bradley that causes the interception right here. Oh, Gene Bradley saw him coming and said, I don't want any part of it. Feet came out from underneath him. We'll see it again here. Beck going out for the pass. Just kicked right off clean.
Is the ground game for Jacksonville. Now you got McClendon up there in the slot becoming a wide receiver. Here's a double reverse. It goes to Matthews, and Matthews is caught behind the line of scrimmage back on the 21 by Lynn Matson, the defensive end. So that little bit of fancy stuff backfired. Matt Robinson back to throw. Pass is away. Pass to Larry Mason. Slides down at the 19. So it is fourth down, and out comes the place kicker probably. Yep, 36-yard field goal try for Danny Miller. He has hit one just 2 minutes ago from 20.
Michael, your little boy is waiting for you at the information booth.
Robert Young snaps it. The kick is away. It's good. And you got a two-point ball game now with 1 minute and 48 seconds to play in the third quarter. New Jersey 21 and the Jacksonville Bulls 19. They've got 9 people up as Matthews drops back as the short man. Pressure's on cuts. He gets it out of there. And it is Matthews, the short man, so it was a good move by Aubrey, dropping off the line of scrimmage and making the fair catch at midfield. Robinson back to throw. Pass is off. Pass is good to Clark. And Clark fumbles the football.
I think he got it back. Looked like he got a hand out and pulled it back in. He looked like an Indian circling the wagons after he caught that pass.
Now he's going to move Henderson over. And Robinson to throw. Again, has time. Passes away. Pass is good. Pass is caught by Aubrey Matthews. And it's another first down for Jacksonville at the New Jersey 17. 148 yards. 20 out of 37. They run it. Carrying it is Larry Mason. And Mason, a penalty flag is thrown as Mason fights his way to about the 12. That's what it was, but it's against New Jersey.
It's only a 5-yard penalty.
Face mask, number 55, defense.
15. Mason up the middle. Fumbles in the end zone. And New Jersey's got the football. It is Terry Daniels.
Oh, what a time to have another turnover. That's always that gray area in those judgment calls. The players try and get in on it. In theory, once he crosses the plane, it's a touchdown. But you see there, he hasn't crossed the plane. He's not in the end zone, and the ball is loose. And of course, the fans here cheering their famous, what they're trying to make their most popular cheer, Bulls hit. That time they didn't hit anything. They lost the football. Take another look. He just loses control of the football. No one actually hits it. It's a fumble all the way.
20. First down, leading by 2. They just got away with something there as Carson bounces outside and keeps on pounding. Boy, a good hard run by Maurice Carthen for 9 yards. Second down and 1.5. Go to Walker. And Walker's got the first down for New Jersey out at the 32. Five-man front right now. And they'll just keep giving it to those big backs. That's Carthen, and Carthen runs it out to the 42, just short of a first down. He's now with 6 to 7 yards in the ball game, and this is Walker popping to the outside. And Herschel with a big run down to the Jacksonville 41 before Sammy Brown can bring him down. So Bradley throws it short to the tight end Speck, and he makes the catch at the 34. 21-19 New Jersey. Jacksonville fumbled away a touchdown at the goal line that would have given the lead. Carthen is stacked up. Penalty flag thrown across the field by the linesman. Might be an offside here. Well, there's your mistake.
The clock is not moving.
Low snap, kick is away. It's straight up in the air. Going to go down about the 15. It bounces high in the air, and New Jersey now will let it roll, and it's continuing to roll, and it is put down on about the 2 of Jacksonville. Check it out. Robinson threw a touchdown, threw an interception. Leopold, 16-yard touchdown. He's thrown another one. He's thrown another interception to Jim LeClaire at the 17.
Route. Now he, instead of going underneath, goes behind him. Robinson anticipates wrongly, and it's now New Jersey ball.
First down at the Jacksonville 18. Carthen behind the line of scrimmage at the 20. Loss of 2 yards. Here's
Turning into some kind of a dogfight, Jim.
Oh, boy, I tell you, they're a good team, you know. We expected this when we came in here. We knew how they could move the ball and what they did last week, so you're right, it's a dogfight. Still a lot of time left, even.
5.5 minutes. Can you stop Robinson? He's been giving you fits all day.
Well, he's been tough, yeah. We've been taking advantage of some turnovers, so I hope we can. We just got to see what happens here next 5 minutes and 20 seconds.
Thank you, Jim. Keith.
all right. There goes Bradley on a bootleg. Down to the 8, to the 7, before Billy Caesar brings him down. This week in the USFL, we'll match up Michigan at Denver.
That will be
Opportunities and providing opportunities for New Jersey. And here goes Herschel Walker. And he's down to the 5.
that naked bootleg that Bradley ran the play before is probably about as fancy as they are going to get down here.
You can go for 2, but you can't go for 3. And here's another bootleg by Bradley. Touchdown! Gene Bradley got away from number 52, Tom Daigle, and just got it across. And what a big play by the New Jersey quarterback.
Well, saved himself and got into the end zone. Again, the 3rd time he's run it. Twice for big yardage, this time for a touchdown.
Now, here's
one for 51 yards, which is a big field goal in the ball game. And this week, nothing but problems for the young man. But so
in the open field.
Don't want to see that too much by QB.
Robinson on first down from the 20, goes to the air, sideline pattern wide. Henderson good up to the 28, 27. The first touchdown of the day. Robinson's pass, good. It is Aubrey, no, it's Kemp, 85. 85 Kemp comes up with the catch and the run and moves it up for a first down.
Right to the line of scrimmage.
Humble. Picked up by Robinson. He's running and dives his way down to the 45.
That's the 3rd time today they've had problems with the exchange. Top clock now ticks down to 2:16.
Out of bounds, kills the clock.
Gary Clark.
Penalty flag. That's going to tack on some more yards. And Clark stepped out, was knocked out at the New Jersey 34.
The ball now inside the 20.
Flags on New Jersey.
Late hit out of bounds on the white team, first down. See right there, Johnson pushing him after he stepped out of bounds. Jesse Johnson.
First down on the 18 of New Jersey. Robinson's pass, good to Bergman. Bergman is down to the 7. Touchdown, Clark. Gary Clark.
Jackson probably has never played in a stadium before and had an audience of 70-plus thousand people watching him, and today he has turned in a very outstanding performance. Fancy about it, Gary Clark coming in on what looked like a quick slant. Robinson waiting for him, gets the arm pass, gets a pass, past the outstretched arms of one of the defensive linemen, and it's a catch for the score.
You kick it away or you go onside?
That's it. I'd go for the onside. You have to.
At 145?
145.
You got 2 timeouts.
You got 2 side kicks, so they try and kick it down about 15 yards downfield, get the fast people down to recover it.
Ball's loose. They've got it. Jacksonville has got it. The ball bounced away from Clarence Collins, and the Bulls have got it. Chester G comes out of there with the ball.
He kicks it hard enough. Right there, Collins has a chance to get it. He can't hang on to it. And Jacksonville's Chester G comes up with it. Ball's at midfield. There's 1 minute and 44 seconds to go. Jacksonville, all the turnovers in the world, may have a chance to pull it out here.
Down the middle. Pass is caught by Bergman.
What? Looked like it might have been picked off.
For Jacksonville. 28-26 New Jersey. Robinson back. No pressure. Sideline. Clark out of bounds. Short of a first down, but he's killed the clock at the New Jersey 32. 6-yard pickup. A minute and a half to play. 32. Robinson to throw it. Passes away. Bergman holds on. Leopold almost cut him in half. And he held on to the football, and he has a first down, and that stops the clock at 1:22 to play. They've got Kemp in the backfield. Now they send him in motion. 3rd and 10. If they don't get it here, it'll be Miller. They run it. And it goes to Marvin Lewis, and Lewis runs the ball to the right hash mark and down to the 24, and it's time to call on number 1, Danny Miller.
Game last night. Let's go down.
Timeout. Here's Mike Berry.
Keith, I'm down here with Chester G, the man that made the big fumble recovery. You're giving your chance at the last gasp of life.
Yeah, well, it felt pretty good. I've had a feeling I was going to get the ball when I got out there, and I got out there, saw the ball loose, and jumped on it.
4th and 6, back upstairs.
Dave Odie has come on the field, and Dave out of UCLA will snap it. Matt Robinson will hold it, and Dan Miller from the University of Miami will kick it. He will kick it from the 31. It'll be about a 41-yard field goal. It is up. It is no good. It is no good. Plenty of leg, plenty of height, but it looked like it stayed right.
Take a look at it here from our end zone camera. It gets a good foot into it. It's got distance. Looks like it's going to go right in between the uprights. Looks good. Oh, that's a close call by the official.
The official on that side fell down. Matt Robinson goes for 329 yards and 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. But Bradley with 3 bootleg plays in the ball game, and all 3 of them turned out to be very big plays in the game. But I don't know what else you could get out of it. It had everything in it that you could possibly want in a football game, with a final score, New Jersey 28 and Jacksonville 26.